Sunday afternoon at about 3:30 p.m. Central. We're going to rock out for a couple hours. Are you ready for that or what? Get over here, huh? Get in the show. Double tap the screen, subscribe. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram. Love you all. Oh, man. Are you ready for this thing? Tell me what you're doing. Did you have a good Sunday? Are you ready for the week? Kids are about to go back to school. It's August 9th at 3:30, Sunday, August 9th, 2026. At 3:30. Let's get this thing rolling. Welcome, guys. Let's bring you guys in. How we doing? Happy Sunday. All right, guys, I'm gonna bring you guys in. You ready to rock out or what? Live from the 515 to the world. Live streams from the Field of Dreams, Des Moines, Iowa. If you build it, will they come? We got nearly 100,000 subs. Oh, man. Are you ready for that? Let's get you guys in here. Get over here. Get over here! Let's do it! Here we go. Oh, man! Welcome to the Sunday show. I improvised this song yesterday during the stream. Thank you to Anything Goes again for, massive donations. So, made this song for Anything Goes Again. Shout out to Anything Goes Again. Shout out to everybody this weekend. Lots of wonderful super chatters, man. Real crazy, dude. Thomas Anonymous, Anything Goes Again, Heavy D, Dennis Parker, Kirk Burning, a lot of people, dude. Really threw down a lot this weekend. Heck yeah. Do you like it? I think it's cool, man. I think this is a rad little jam. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon show, all right? I'm going to mark some stuff, and then we're going to drop this a little more, and then we're going to move on, all right? Shout out to Anything Goes Again for throwing down. And if you throw down enough money, I will make you an improvised song. Again, you got to think, it's like a pro wrestling intro, right? This was all improvised last night. Anybody watch the stream last night? All right, you guys see the number behind us, right? We got to try to get to 92. That's all we got to do. We're going to be here for a couple hours. So double tap the screen. Let's get on YouTube. Let's get to 92,000. And then I'm going to head out. I got a heart out. I got to eat with family. And you should too. And if you don't have family, we're your family. And if you don't have a family, just go to Olive Garden. All right? Because when you're there, you're family. You know? Yeah. All right? All right? All right. Welcome to the show, people. Happy Sunday! Let's punch this thing to the moon. Couple hours, all right? Double tap the screen, subscribe. We don't have to even have to get 100 subs. That should be no problem, right, guys? Hi, TikTok. How are you doing? Follow me. It's the best show. It's the best show. You're gonna want to follow. I am the Cyberpunk King. Nobody's bigger or better. Nobody's doing it bigger or better, man. Oh, yeah. Anything goes. Anything goes. New stuff, new jams. Welcome to the show. As I said, if you were here last night, you saw me improvise that for a wonderful supporter named Anything Goes Again. Again, what a heck of a weekend for me, man. I love you guys for that. Not the most subbed weekend, but we did okay with subs. We did okay with views. But we got, man, super chat-wise. Oh, my God. You guys are legends, bro. Legends. I love that. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. Anyone that was paying attention. And really, you had to pay attention about 3 in the morning all weekend, but it was crazy. Thank you to Heavy D, Dennis Parker, Anything Goes Again, and Thomas Anonymous. And we'll shout out Kirk Burning, who's always a legend. There's a lot of you, okay? So don't feel bad if I don't mention you. You guys know why, right? Like, some of these people... I love my life, dude. I love this crap. I work my butt off. I feel pretty like I destroy myself a little bit, right? I probably streamed for like 30 hours since like Thursday, dude. I mean, I did 10 hours on Friday. It's freaking psycho crap, dude. I did, what, 8 hours on Saturday? Yep. But I love this place. 2 streams a day, 3 or 4 hours each. I'm full on in, dude. Friday we did 3 streams. It's like I'm an insane person, but I love it. Because I love the dream, dude. I love YouTube. I love streaming. And my God, I cannot wait. I want that trophy, dude. I want that 100,000. I want the Intercontinental Super Championship belt. The 100,000 subscriber plaque. It will be mine. It's so worth it. Even if I can't walk or talk or do anything when I'm an old guy. Oh well. I watch Angus Young. Everything's based on Angus Young. If he can do it, then we're all gonna do it, right? Angus. Angus. All right, we're gonna move on. What should we do next, guys? You want electronic music? I kind of feel like doing Sandstorm, I'm not gonna lie. Like something, let's fall back to one of my favorites. All right, we'll go over to like ones we do all the time. Either Better Off Alone, we're gonna go 90s techno, so just a party vibe, all right? So either Better Off Alone, Zombie Nation, Sandstorm. We could do the Crazy Frog song. I think we'll do it later if we do it. I'm not gonna do Crazy Frog. We're gonna hold off on that. Crazy Frog. What else do we do around here? We do have so many 90s techno songs. I gotta look at my list here. And we got Heaven, which is a brand new one. Heaven is brand new. But I kind of feel like we've been doing that a lot. So I'm gonna go back to some of my, the ones that kind of built this place. I think I said all of them, right? We're, like I said, Zombie Nation, Kerncraft Zombie Nation, right? Sandstorm by Darude. Everything's made from scratch. You guys don't know. We start from scratch. Better Off Alone. I mean, we could do the trumpet song. That's not a 90s one, but it's very techno. Blue. Let me look at the chat. Let's see what the chat thinks. You want to play Jimbo? You know what Jimbo is? You know, there's 2 things that makes me think of. Either You're talking about the guy from TikTok named Jimbo. Anybody know about Jimbo on TikTok? The horrific Mickey Mouse guy. Hilarious. Shout out to Jimbo and Splez. Or you make me think of Mr. Jambo, which is I don't know, why can't I think of his name? Kyle Gordon. Go look up Mr. Jambo. It is amazing. What an amazing song. That's probably my favorite song of the year, dude. It really might be. Hey there, Mr. Jambo. All right, Sandstorm seems to be the all-out, undisputed, destroying champion of the world right now. All right, W's in the chat. Don't overdo it, moderators. Just time some people out if they're being annoying. Tell them they're annoying and then time them out. You guys are doing good. Love you guys. Solder Sage, Onyx Blackwing, what's up? Joanne Bird. We don't have Megan here today, so you guys are carrying the weight. Remember that. Thank you, moderators. Love you guys. All right. Don't overmod the show. You know what I mean? Is this the future? Yes, this is very much the future. Yes. You're welcome to the future. You've made it. You're going to want to follow me because we're about to get 100,000 subscribers, and who doesn't want to see that happen? We're going to do that here this month is the plan, by the end of August. So if the next few weeks you want to watch somebody climb to 100,000, I go live nearly every single day, nearly twice a day every single day. So around 2:22 or about 3 p.m. Central Time in the afternoons, and 11 p.m. Central Time at night. Every single night you can look in here. I'm grinding my butt off. This month, we are grinding like crazy. It is insane. Wait a minute. There's somebody over here whose name is Crazy Frog. That's so funny, dude. We do the Crazy Frog song. I was just saying that. Here, I'll give you a taster. Just because your name is Crazy Frog, that's so funny, dude. Here you go. We'll do a better synth sound than that one. We can do a better sound than that one. We do that, but I'm not going to do that right now. All right, let's wipe this thing. We're going to do Sandstorm. Seems that Sandstorm is the overwhelming, undisputed champion. Welcome to the show. Look at the little zombie guy. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Too bad your name is Troll, so I'm sure you're a really good guy, right? Anyone who puts Troll in their name on the internet, we all know, is a guy that is a really good guy, right? Definitely going to be a good guy, right? I'm sure you'll just be a really good guy, right? Right? Unless your name is Anti-Troll, I don't know. All right. Let's do this, guys. We're going to wipe this thing, and then we're going to do Sandstorm. Are you ready? Do you see that in the distance? There's a sand tornado. Watch out, man. It's your 30s, and it's on the way. Are you 30? I don't know what to tell you. All right. I don't know what to tell you.
Anything goes.
Let's wipe this thing. Cheers to everybody, all right? We're going to start from scratch. Ready? We're going to do my version of Sandstorm, which is wildly different. A lot of the times, I played this one so many times that I kind of go off into... kind of go off, right? So we're going to do... This will be a jam session. I love Sandstorm, bro, but I love to do it just like all over the place. So get ready for like a jam session that's going to kind of take you on an adventure. So cheers. If you got a coffee, whatever you're drinking, whatever you're doing, I got coffee. But, you know, it's Sunday. Have yourself a good time. It is 4 p.m. Central here in Des Moines, Iowa. Live from the 515, Des Moines, Iowa. Iowa's most watched live streamer. Google it. You can literally Google those words, and I am actually the answer. I know. It's crazy. It's a fact. Google Iowa's most watched live streamer. And I am a freaking answer that Google gives you. It's crazy, dude. It's kind of awesome. And it's not bragging if it's just true. It's just being excited about your accomplishments. If you don't tell anybody, how are they going to know? How are they going to know? I don't care what you think. What? Are you the most watched and you're anywhere? Probably not. You probably don't know anyone who can claim that. It's crazy, dude. It's kind of the coolest thing I got going on. All right. Let me get this thing tuned up. Here we go. Sandstorm. There's so much sand in Iowa, guys. We're really known for our sandstorms. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm the biggest thing coming out of Iowa since Corey Taylor and Slipknot, guys. Did you know that? That's what they said. They all said it, dude. The governor came out and said officially, that's what's happening. That's right. Everyone that ever mattered said that. Dude, Caitlin Clark said that. That's a fact. Look into it. What are you going to ask her? What are you going to ask her and prove it? What are you going to prove me wrong? You can't even prove me wrong, so how could you know? You can't. The only thing that is true is Google Iowa's most watched live streamer. It's true. Okay. I'm gonna mark something here because I forgot to mark something. I mark my show as I go. I know. And then I never post clips, but we have them. All right, techno time. All right, we're going to be jamming. This is going to be a long form, good time. You guys ready for that? Everything's made from scratch. Drums, synthesizer, guitar, looped live. Then mixed and remixed on the spot. We don't use backing tracks. Everything's real and raw, like no one on the internet, like no one in the world, all right? All right? In a world full of phony, backing track, fakers, we are the most real, all right? I know I look so colorful and crazy. He couldn't be. He's like cartoon character guy. Yeah, well, that's the best part, is I'm a cartoon character that is real. I'm so sick of fake garbage, I could scream, bro. All right, yeah. Now I feel better. A little bit. I feel a little better. I feel okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, this is going to be a long jam. I'm not going to be talking for a while. I know some of you guys think he talks too much. We're about to go into it, okay? I swear. Okay. Let's get this to 92,000, all right, guys? Cheers. Starts with a kick. 4 on the floor, right? Techno parties, right? All right, watch me build. Watch. Everything's made from scratch. You got to watch. This is the moment to be watching. Because after this, everyone's going to be confused at what's going on. So everybody gathered? Man, we got like 800 people on YouTube. Double tap the screen and subscribe. Let's get it to 92,000 right now. All right, you watching? Watch where the cake comes from. We're about to bake you a cake. Eat it. Shove it in your mouth. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it feels so good, yeah.
All right, here we go. start simple, right? The heart of dance music, right? This is the song. There we go. We're done. No. Shh. Are you feeling that storm coming? Oh yeah. Here we go. The storms are brewing. Are you scared? It's okay. We have each other. If you're scared, squeeze your friend next to you.
Die down here.
enough of that one. You know, I told you I was going to kind of take you on a little journey there. And we go for a little log. But as I said, jam band, like improvising, kind of bending the rules, you know. Really love this arpeggiated, you know, strings with this, right? You know. I really think this is... You guys like that? I think that's a good one. All right, I'm gonna save that. That's a very long version. I knew it was gonna be long. I planned on jamming for a while, so with that one. So I told you guys that. Sometimes I take it too far, but it's fun. Sandstorm, but not at all. You know, more like just super jam. All right, let me mark this. We got the sub goal, that's good. Let's keep it going. All right, I'm going to, always drinking too much liquids, man. I'm gonna run to the bathroom for 2 seconds. It always takes me like 2 seconds, like real quick, all right? So. I'll be right back, all right? I told you to take like no time. I always chug a couple waters before the show. That's probably a bad pattern, you know, chugging a couple waters before the show, but I want to be hydrated, right? I feel like part of having energy, you know, when I don't feel all that good, like, cause I'm, you know, I've been grinding too much. I feel like water helps you with that, right? And that's true, right? The water, if you don't feel good, just drink more water, man. But then if you drink too much water, you know, you're going to have to pee. So there's the sacrifice I make. But I can tell you I'm hydrated and we're good to go. All right. Let's get that to 92,100, huh? Another 1,000 down, by the way. We didn't really celebrate that, but we probably should. We got to celebrate each one. So W's in the chat for that. Another 1,000 down. Only 8 more, guys. It's getting kind of fun, right? Each one is just a little, like a little tiny pillar. Just flicking the dominoes, dude. That's crazy, right? How many more? We have like 3 weeks. We have like 3 weeks. All right, I'm gonna make sure this thing's in tune. And all right, guys, we're gonna move on now. What's the next one? I kind of would stick with 90s techno, but do you guys want me to go heavy? Some of you guys want to heavy. I'm kind of like chill, like Sunday dance music. I don't know why. You know, we've done, we tried to do Sunday, lazy Sunday vibes because AI says that people want like chill Sunday music, but the times that I did that didn't go well. So naming it like lazy Sunday, right? Because you think lazy Sunday is the move, right? And I would think so. But it's not true. It's just not true. Not in my world, at least. Not in recently, I don't know. How many people have kids that go back to school tomorrow? Or how many are kids that are going back to school? How many people are already back to school? Because, like, around here, you know, a lot of it's like end of August, start of September. But I have heard there are people that they're in school already at the start of August. And there's some going back tomorrow. How many? I'm going to read the chat for a second because I haven't read the chat at all this show. Mr. Shadow with a $2 super chat says, I have to work today. Thanks for making it better. Thank you, Mr. Shadow. Thank you for the $2. Guys, if each one of you were to give me $2, even a year, I would think about that, dude. I'd have $200,000. YouTube would take 30%, but like I'm saying, guys, now the numbers are getting crazy where, like, guys, all you got to do is give me $1 a year and I'll have $100,000, right? So, like, realistically, though, it should be 5, right? Because 5 is a realistic number. Like, you tip your freaking barista at Starbucks more than $5, bro. Come on, right? And they barely did anything for you. They just made you a coffee. Like, I'm in here a billion hours, free entertainment. Fund what you like that, like, really keeps you going. You know what I mean? So thank you for that. You know, if you give me $5 a year, dude, if all 100,000 of these people gave me $5, that would be pretty insane, wouldn't it? What if everybody gave me $5 a month? That'd really be the way, right? That's really the way. Think about it. Because this place is fully crowdfunded. I make like no money off ad revenue. I don't have any sponsors yet. If you want to sponsor this show, let me know. And we'll do it. Otherwise, I have unofficial sponsors through individuals throwing me money. I have music on Spotify. Yes. And it's one of the dumbest decisions I ever made. I only did it so I could get the music note next to my name on my YouTube channel, and I do. And I also am an official music channel on TikTok because of that. That was really the only reason. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff on there. And what a dumb thing to contribute to. Those of you that think like we should all go, the government should shut that place down. Spotify should be shut down. It should be forced to pay people. It's weird. And why would I want to be in a band? Do you not understand? Like, what generation are you from? That must be a boomer, right? Are you a boomer? You realize like being in a band doesn't. I make more by not being in a band. Why would you want to be in a band? You want to pay 5 people? You can't even pay 5. You want to pay people off a salary that doesn't even pay one person? I don't know what you're thinking there, bro. I do this. And I know some people can't comprehend the idea of a one-man show. That's how futuristic we are around here, guys, that people still think you want to get a record label. They think you want to be in a band. They think that you should put stuff on Spotify. Spotify has never made anyone any money, ever. The top artists in the world complain about Spotify. Go look at them. They aren't even making money off the billions of views they get. So That's dumb. If you know, bands wish they could be me because I don't need other people to depend on or to pay. I'm just one-man show. So if you guys wonder like how futuristic this place is, a lot of people can't even comprehend the fact that this is actually the pinnacle of the dream. Yeah, being able to go live whenever you want and earn money as a musician and perform for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. Like we've had 38,000 people so far during this episode. You know, I have 100,000 subs. I have more subscribers on YouTube than most bands do. Most bands. The only bands that are bigger than me are crazy famous. So I would say like this is the way. I can't break up with myself. I have been in tons of bands, more bands than probably anybody in the chat. And they all break up. It's a waste of time. If you want to waste your time, build a brand with a band, make a brand, name your band, practice a whole bunch, and then watch it crumble. Because that's what happens every time. You get out there, you do like 3 shows, and then the singer quits or the drummer quits, and then your band is completely screwed. And everything you wasted your time on and all your time and money just goes right in the garbage. And you keep having rehearsals with new guys, wasting your endless amounts of time. I would recommend learning to have a one-man show. And even the things, like I kind of talk crap about people with backing tracks, but I'll give them credit, is at least if you do backing track stuff, you're a one-man show and you don't need other people. And that's way more dependable, way more reliable future. So people that think you want to be a professional musician, do not make a band. That's my number one advice. If you want to be a full-time professional musician, do not make a band. Figure out a way to perform on your own so that you can make more money by yourself, and then you'll never break up with yourself. So like what I've been doing is I've been doing this for this brand, Sparky SINN, and this thing has been on YouTube since 2012. I've been building this brand and this business this whole time, and never once did I break up with myself. So it's finally succeeding, right? Bands break up. That's all they do. Just like girlfriends and just like everything. And it's usually because of girlfriends, to be honest. Band members like, my girlfriend.
My girlfriend wants to go on a...
Everybody's girlfriend ruined every band I've ever been in. Every band I've ever been in was ruined by somebody else's girlfriend. It wasn't even the person. It was their girlfriend they blame. So I'm just telling you, full-time professional musician, you want to be a full-time professional, do what I'm doing. But you're going to be copying me. I'm the template right now. I am full-time professional live streaming, doing music every single day. All I do is play music and have fun, and it is crowd-funded, and it's awesome. And I don't have to haul my equipment anywhere. I don't have to call a bunch of guys and wait for the drummer or have a bunch of intoxicated band members or any of that stuff. I don't have to promote this. I don't have to pay a promoter. I don't have to haul my equipment and break it. I don't have to pay anybody. I just do this. This is actual professional music in the real world, guys, nowadays. Like, the problem is a lot of people can't comprehend that because because I'm the future. Everyone's going to be doing this in like 5 years. The thing is, nobody made money. People have tried this. No one made money or did anything. I am full-time professional making money. Legit money. Thanks to people like Anything Goes Again, Thomas Anonymous, Heavy D, Dennis Parker, Kirk Burning, many of you that I'm so thankful for. So don't get me wrong, but we are here to change the way the music industry works, and we have already. And I'm going to continue to do this. Record labels are a scam. I will go on tour, but it's only if I get paid crazy money. And that's the truth, all right? So, like, other than that, you know, there's no incentive to haul a bunch of equipment into a place to make a couple $100, dude. That's stupid. There's no incentive to bring a bunch of guys in. Now, if I was going to do anything, and what will probably happen is I would have a drummer. But he's just gonna drum to the metronome and jam with me behind this. And I have videos of me doing that with some people, and that's what I'll do. But even drummers, dude, everybody's like intoxicated and stuff. Like, I want a real professional, like a sober, real professional person. You know what I mean? And there's somebody in Des Moines like that. I don't know, but I'm not trying to. I don't want to rehearse. You got to just be good at metronome playing so that I can live loop while you drum. And that's the only thing I would do. But would I want to take them on tour? Maybe. We'd have to really get along to do that. It'd be awesome, though. If I go on tour, I probably would have a drummer. But they got to be fire, bro. They got to be sick as crap. Otherwise, I'm just going to stick to my electronic drums. Yeah, they don't have that many drum fills.
These drums don't have drum fills.
Yeah, it's freaking dance music. And I have 5 tracks, and I live loop, and I don't need anybody else. Living the dream. They're all going to want to be like me. Because I didn't have to have a band. In the world before now, you had to have bands. And not that being in a band is not fun, because it is fun. That's about all it is, though. The rest of it is also not fun. Because if you really want to make money, guys, again, like I said, if you want to be a professional and make money, I don't recommend trying to hire 5 freaking guys and then ask venues to pay you enough money to pay to live off of it. You can't live off of that. How are you going to live? I don't know. It's crazy. How many people do you know are actually living off music in a band? They might be, or pretending they are, right? Don't be mad at me for speaking the truth, by the way. I love bands. I love bands, but all the bands I love are from the past. Otherwise, all the bands that right now that are actually successful in tour all have rich parents. And that is a fact, bro. Is the only way to really tour with a band is have a bunch of rich parents involved. And then you can tour because you don't care about money at that point, and you just do whatever you want. So if you're touring, if you see a band that's touring, most likely 1 or 2 of the members have really rich parents. But if you see an individual touring, there's a chance they might be fine. Or 1 or 2 people, they might be fine. Or if you see me touring, it's because I have a live stream that backs the entire thing. And that's very rare because I've never heard of anybody doing that. I'm the guy. The first guy funding my entire existence off YouTube live streaming. And it is awesome. You can't name a guy. I don't know of any guy. I'm the first music guy on YouTube, fully professionally funded, full time, from YouTube live streaming music. And I'm endlessly thankful for it because I love this. But I crazy work hard. Like I said, I streamed like 30 hours this week or something this weekend. Since Thursday. Like Friday I did 10 hours. So you could say, oh, that's brutal. But then, okay, if you go to a venue, how much time you spend? You got to literally spend all your time in a car. Then you got to sit at a bar or whatever venue all day, loading in, just sitting there. You spend way more than 8 hours or whatever. I didn't have to do anything. Like, I just get in. All my energy goes towards the show. And again, nothing against bands. Bands are fun. I've been in more bands than you. Been in bigger bands than you, I'm sure. Right? I've headlined the Whiskey A Go-Go multiple times in the bands that I played in. Well, have you done that? That's probably the biggest thing you can do with a band outside of like Madison Square Garden, right? Headlining the Whiskey A Go-Go is like the coolest thing you can do. Other than that, you're like, it's Madison Square Garden and you have to be like a god of the industry. Or you can open for somebody, and that's the other cool thing. But again, you have to be signed to a label to probably do that. And we're not even going to get into what labels are. Labels are just scams now that take all your money. So if you want to owe somebody hundreds of thousands of dollars, sign to a record label. And we've talked about that a lot, though. We've also talked about what I just said a whole bunch. So every time somebody asks me if I'm in a band, I just like, we do the same rant, you know. Because I've tried. I've been in more bands than you, and I got so lucky that I started live looping at the right time. When I moved to California and I joined a well-established band called Spectra, and we were headlining the Whiskey A Go-Go's when I first started doing solo projects. Well, I started doing solo projects before I moved out there. Then I leaned in. I've always sort of been working on something like this, and I can't believe it came to real life, dude. If I could tell myself to keep going, it's crazy. It's crazy how long it took for me to get to this, but it's crazy that it's real. It feels like the world's like not even real, bro. It's super epic. This is epic. I love it, all right? So we're going to keep playing. I'm going to keep playing. I'm so lucky, dude. I'm so lucky. And again, you won't ever be this lucky. I've said the stat a million times, but the stat is you are more likely to become a doctor than to have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. There are 600,000 YouTube channels that have 100,000 subscribers in the whole world. There are over 1 million doctors in the United States alone. In the world, there's 12 million doctors. So you are more likely to be a doctor than to have 100,000 subs on YouTube. Just think about that. And there's way more people competing to be on YouTube and get 100,000 than there are trying to be doctors. But also there's luck involved in getting 100,000 subs, right? Which also makes it harder, right? Because luck can make it easy if you get lucky, but if you never get lucky, you will never get it. So I would argue it's almost harder. But again, being a doctor is objective, and I'm endlessly thankful for doctors. We need them. Love that. I mean, can you imagine if you... I'm so thankful that there are more doctors in every room you go in versus YouTubers, because it'd be pretty horrible if you got hurt and you fell down and everybody was a YouTuber because they just start filming you instead of helping you, right? If in a room there was more YouTubers than doctors, they just start filming you. So I'm glad there are more doctors, more likely to be a doctor in the room than be a YouTuber with 100,000 subs. But I will just point that out. It's something, a fact that I think is crazy, and I'm very excited to be one of the people in the club. It's actually also true it's actually still true if you have 50,000 subs on YouTube also, by the way. It's still true. There's more doctors in the United States than channels in the world with 50,000 subs on YouTube. But again, being a doctor is objectively hard. But if you know exactly what you're talking about, you can become a doctor. You could have the best videos in the world and you may not get lucky. And you will never succeed. And that's an insane fact, right? Is the luck can also mean you post a dumb cat video and get 1 million subs. That sucks, right? So that's that. There's that. But also, if you never ever get acknowledged by the algorithm, you will never get there. So there's luck in good and bad ways. And I'm lucky, so I'm thankful for that. And I love YouTube. And again, I love doctors because they saved my mom and extended my mom's life, and many of us... I'm just saying, it's just a crazy stat that I looked up. So when your kid's like,
I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a YouTuber.
No, you're better off being a doctor. You're actually more likely to be a doctor by a long shot, by the way. 600,000 channels on Earth with 100,000 subs, and there are 12 million doctors on Earth. There's 1 million doctors in the United States. Hey now, wait a minute, look at this. Look at this. Hey, Steelbook Obsessed on TikTok. Hey, buddy. Love you, man. Jake. Sorry, Jake's in the middle of my weird rant. My buddy, Steelbook Obsessed over on TikTok, has over 100,000 TikTok followers, dude. Has over 100,000 followers on TikTok. He says 100K by Labor Day. Hey, now. You just came up with a good rhyme, dude. Maybe we should say that. That's a good one, bro. Hey, that's a good idea. I don't know if he's still watching because that rant was kind of ridiculous, but I say it all the time. The doctor rant is very real, dude. That's crazy, right? That's a crazy thing. Dude, no way, though. That's a good call. 100K by Labor Day is a good idea, dude. Maybe that's what we'll start doing this. Is that the name of this? Is that the name of this? Should we start calling it that? I like that idea. That's a good one. Thank you, buddy. I don't know if you're still watching because I got kind of ridiculous there. Oh, he's still watching? Hashtag Team Doctors. Yeah, no, I mean, doctors matter more than anybody, dude. I'm not ever going to claim that. Again, if you walk in a room and everybody was a YouTuber and you're like, I need a doctor, and everybody just pulls out their phones and starts filming you bleeding on the ground, that's the most horrific existence ever. So please become a doctor. We need more of them, right? Don't try to be a YouTuber. Be a doctor. But I will tell you, doctors are probably watching YouTube videos to know stuff. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Doctor YouTubers probably teach more doctors stuff than anyone, right? Doctors probably watch YouTube for information constantly. Right? Like how many, But yeah, totally, dude. It's just facts, right? You're more likely to be a doctor than be a YouTuber. It's crazy, bro. It's freaking crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I like that 100K by Labor Day. Go follow my buddy Steelbook Obsessed on YouTube and on TikTok. He has one of the biggest Blu-ray collections probably in the whole world. One of them for sure. Okay, like he has a huge basement full of the coolest thing. Like if you want to be a nerd, we're all nerds, right? Go look him up. All right, we're gonna probably collaborate with him soon. Maybe this winter, man. I don't know if he's still listening, but this winter, dude, that's the plan. Me and Mr. Kazla have been talking. I'd like to get some of my famous, the people that I know that are like big time, content creators. And just, I don't know what we're going to do, but it doesn't really matter, right? I just want to do streams with like people that are big deals, just for the fun of it. Yeah, man. Hey, man, what we're going to do, I've been talking to, Zach, right? I've been, Mr. Kazla, he's been messaging me, and I think, we should do something this winter. I don't know what it is. Whether we maybe just, the first stream might just be, we go stream, you come to the mall, right? I'm at the mall, right? We'll just stream from the mall and just talk about whatever, right? Especially if it's us three, because we all went to Southeast Polk, so, talk about being content creators from Iowa and be nerds and talk about whatever. Mr. Kazla has over 2 million subs on YouTube. I think he's got almost 1 billion views. Steelbook Obsessed gets millions of views, has many videos over 1 million views. It's kind of epic, dude. We've done something here. We all grew up together, kind of. We all played football at Southeast Polk High School in right outside Des Moines. I know you guys don't care, but that's going to be fun. That'll be a fun thing. We'll just get together and we'll riff and we'll just talk like a podcast, which is weird because this is a music show. But as I told you guys, when I get to 100,000, I'm going to start collaborating with people. Things are going to get different around here because I want to get 1 million, and I kind of want to just start working with people and whatever that's going to take, man. Famous people, influencers, creators. That's what the next generation of this is going to be a little bit. And we'll still do 3 to 5 music streams a week, no matter what. They're just going to be other random stuff because, I want to work with famous people, and not all the famous people play music, right? So not everybody's going to be able to jam with me. So we're going to, we're going to get freaking Pauly Shore on this show, dude. I'm not even joking, dude. I would work with Pauly Shore. Let's go. Let's get it, dude. I want to get weird, crazy celebrities on here. Podcasts do, dude. Right? And we're going to mix it with that, all right? Pauly Shore does music. Not that, well, everybody does that, right? I don't know. All right. We're going to rock out now. Thank you, guys. No, we don't have that much time. Oh, no, I spent too much time talking. All right. Thank you all. We reached the sub goal today. Let's get that thing going, guys. We're never going to reach the full goal. We've knocked down 1 more 1,000. Chris Kattan. Exactly, dude. Steelbook Upset just interviewed Chris Kattan at Comic-Con. He went to freaking San Diego Comic-Con, dude, and got to talk to Chris Kattan. That's legendary. Don't even get me wrong, dude. I follow him. He's been doing social media recently, and I think he's hilarious. I love him. An underrated gem, dude. I wish he would add more going on in his career, because I think Chris Kattan on Saturday Night Live is one of the most, he was all in, dude. Mr. Peepers and Night at the Roxbury, those are the best, those are some of the best SNL things, dude. That's hilarious. No, dude, Chris Kattan would be awesome, bro. Yeah. Don't even give me, I like the B-level people. Let's get Andy Dick, Pauly Shore, Dude, I want to get Riff Raff on here. People all talking about Riff Raff, and he does freestyle rapping. You imagine me working with Riff Raff. He's hilarious and insane, but he's got millions of followers, so he's actually like really big, dude. But like everybody always jokes about Riff Raff around here. I want to do it, dude. Let's get him in here. Have him freestyle over some of my beats, dude. Sick, right? Like, and that's like, it's like hilarious, but it's awesome. Dude, everybody always jokes about Corey Feldman, like as if I don't want to get him in here. Like you joke about like that, but then it's like, dude, he's one of the most famous human beings of all time, and he's crazy, and I love that. Let's get him in here, Corey Feldman. Let's go, right. Like I love it, dude. The mix of like insane guests, people that would like be like crazy, right? Like David Lee Roth. God, that'd be insane, right? Not only is he a legend, but everything he says is just like way crazy, dude. Could you imagine me talking to David Lee Roth? Let's go, right? It's like freaking awesome, man. That's the kind of crap we got to do around here, is get these people that are unhinged, and like we go live, like I said, like Pauly Shore, Andy Dick, like these people that are like, what is going to happen? And then, you know, I told you, Riff Raff, Tom Green, Rick Glassman. You know who Rick Glassman is? I want to get him on here, dude. People that aren't necessarily music. He's pretty musical, actually, though. All right. Trust me, we're going to get there, dude. Tom Green, though, is the number one, right? Tom Green the most, though. We want Tom Green because he invented live streaming. Tom Green. We love you, Tom Green. And Tom Green freestyle raps. He's a great rapper. He's had a song that was number one on MTV for a long time. Tom Green is the perfect person to have in here. I don't know, though. He's a big deal. He's like a big deal, and he's pretty reclusive. But Tom Green is our number one thing. We've been saying it from day one. I want Tom Green in here, man. And I'd love to work with him on music, but we don't have to do that. But yeah, he's like, you know, he freestyles, dude. He's a musical guy. And he invented live streaming. Right? Webovision, the first live streamer, dude. He can be credited with the first podcast and live streaming thing. Legends, dude. I want to get like I don't know. That's what we're going to try and do. I'm going to start doing it. Once we get 100,000, I am literally going to start reaching out to these people. And if they don't come on, that's fine. I'm going to bother people, though. Like, once I have 100,000 subs, I feel like that's when you can bother people, right? Maybe. Go follow me on Instagram, so if I use that as a messaging system. Because like Instagram and TikTok is where you message people. And unfortunately, neither of those profiles are that big. Like I got 16,000 followers on TikTok, which is okay, or whatever, not really. But like Instagram, I'm embarrassingly bad. So I have to explain to them that I have 1 million or 100,000. That's right, dude. Steelbook Obsessed says you never know until you reach out. And that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to wait till I have 100,000, and then I'm just going to start banging out the collaboration concepts because, you know, that's what it is. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I'm probably going to go to them. So I'm going to take the money that I've saved from this show and invest it back. And some of these people come to Iowa, right? Like comedians and musicians, when they come to Iowa, there's not a lot going on here. So if I reach out and try to get them on, there's a good chance, like especially comedians that do podcasts, that I could have them in, man. So if we get people that like go to the Funny Bone, we might be able to get them in here. So and like even musicians, like if I tell them who I am, we might have to go to their venue. The thing is, I stream from the mall, right? So I'm in a public location. So it's not like I'm asking them to come to my house, right? That's the big point here. I'm not like come to my house, like, because that's weird, right? Like, no, dude, they can come to a public location. They come to Merle Hay Mall, and that makes it way less weird. Or I'll just come to wherever they are, and hopefully we have internet connection. And if we don't, I'm going to bring a second device to record from, so that, you know, either way, you know. So that's the concept. And at most guys, I'm going to start traveling, all right? Because, like, even though I don't know whether it'll ever make me money, but sometimes it's not always about that, right? It's about creating. The other big one that I want to get on, we're just trying to manifest stuff around here. Papa Meat, bro. He's in Kansas City. Meat Canyon, right? Hunter. Papa Meat. Legendary internet guy. Love him so much, bro. I love Papa Meat channel and Meat Canyon. an absolute legend, and he's awesome. And he lives in Kansas, bro. So, like, that's a doable one. That one's, like, doable. And he streams. He does live streaming. He makes tons of nerd content. He is a perfect collab, man. So, we'll see. We'll see. And I'm going to try to... He's going to be one of the first people I reach out to, probably. And because I could go to Kansas because I'm in Iowa. And then we could just stream from his place because he's got a freaking... He built a barn. Go look into what he has going on, dude. Meat Canyon... Papa Meat's has a... He built an entire barn that is a practical effects studio that he films from. It's freaking legendary, dude. And he's just in the Midwest in the middle of nowhere. Literally on a farm. Steelbook says, I have him lined up for my podcast. Love Papa Meat. We're going to talk the best practical effect. Oh my God, dude. Really? Okay, so he is pretty open to doing stuff. Good, dude. He's a nerd. He's he's probably my favorite YouTube channel right now. Papa Meat is probably the best YouTube channel cooking right now. Like full blown, right? Like everything he does is fire, man. Like, and then he's got, Meaty Magic and Creepcast and Meat Canyon. He's a legend of the internet, man. He did it right. But his studio is what's amazing, dude. I love that. Yeah, and I love practical effects and puppets and haunted housing, right? I'm in the haunted house industry, so like, we'll have to get that figured out, dude. So it's good to hear that like you got him lined up, dude. So there's a chance I might be able to help get in there too. But your stuff, he would appeal to him because he's full nerd with that, right? So I don't know whether he'd think what I'm doing is crazy or not. But getting 100,000 subs might perk his ears up a bit. I don't know. Shout out to Papa Meat, the best thing ever. He streams though, so that's where I got like a chance. If you don't know what Papa Meat is, he's the best. Hunter. That's cool, bro. I love that. I love that. I love that. He's a legend, dude. I love that. He's the perfect kind of nerd thing. You're getting in there, dude. And if like I said, I'm gonna work with Mr. Kazla, and like he's not okay. Papa Meat is not actually into anime, like Japanese anime, as far as I saw him talk about that. But he's he's an amazing artist. Mr. Kazla is one of the heads of anime, and I'm gonna start working with him. Like I bet we could get him involved, dude. If we all start collaborating, we could like start breaking the game, dude. That's what the point is. Start changing it right from the Midwest, dude. We'll talk about it more. I know I'm talking, guys, but we got Steelbook Obsessed over here on TikTok. One of my buddies that I grew up with, literally, my first friend ever. We grew up in Runnels, Iowa, and went to the same elementary school, and we're buddies all the way through. We were roommates, dorm mates at Iowa State University. We were dorm mates, and we also, like that. You don't even understand. It's crazy. And now he has 100,000 TikTok followers, and I almost have 100,000 subs on YouTube. And that's crazy, right? We used to make videos together as little kids, and now we're both making videos big time. It's freaking awesome, bro. It's one of my favorite things, dude. I love that. We'll get it done. We'll do it. All right. I really didn't play much music because I went on a rant. That tends to happen too much around here, but oh well. It's a variety show sometimes, right? It doesn't matter. All right, thank you guys. I'm gonna do one more piece of music. Thanks so much. Go follow Steelbook Obsessed on YouTube and on TikTok, guys. Like, if you love nerdy, like, physical media, he doesn't just do that, he reviews movies, by the way. So, like, you don't have to like physical media necessarily. Like, he's a really amazing, like, movie reviewer. Like, that's the thing, like, that I think can relate to anyone ever, okay? Is his knowledge of movies is unmatched, unparalleled, undefeated, undisputed champion of movie knowledge all across the world. The cream of the crop rises to the top. We're never gonna stop. We're the champion. try to get Danhausen in here, by the way, too. Speaking of wrestling, I want to get Danhausen on this show really bad. But everybody wants him, right? He's such a legend, dude. All right, let's keep this thing moving now. Next piece. It's time to rock out. We got to rock out one more time, then I got to go, all right? I talk too much, but, you know, we'll talk more, bro. Wipe this and do one more, guys. I think we're gonna do something metal to end the show. We're going to do one final song, guys. It is 2 hours in, which is what I said I was going to do. Let's make one final piece, all right? Okay, what do you think it should be, guys? Anybody have any ideas? What are we going to end this weekend with? I will probably not be back tonight, all right? I don't know whether I'll be back tomorrow afternoon either. I might take a break. See you later, Steelbook Obsessed. Go follow him, man. Thanks so much, man. We're going to close this show out. Thanks so much. It's always great to see you, buddy. It'll be nice to reconnect. We'll make some stuff. It's so cool. We rose together. We rose. Now we're going to make stuff. And honestly, man, if we start working together, I think we're going to take over the world. You know, we should start working, you know. Me, you, and Mr. Kazla, right from Des Moines, Iowa, should start ripping the world in half, dude. Because it would be crazy. And he wants to work, so, like, we just got to, like, figure out what it is. Live from the 515. Live streams from the Field of Dreams, Des Moines, Iowa. If you build it, will they come? They've been coming by the hundreds of thousands. Over 24 live streams, over 100,000 views, nearly 100,000 subscribers, millions and millions and billions and billions. Unstoppable. undeniable. Oh, yeah. All right. You ready to get into it? What's your thoughts, everybody? We got 50,000 views on this show. Not too bad for a 2-hour show. You want Crazy Train? We do pretty good versions of Crazy Train. Should we do one of my newer ones? We did Master Puppets like crazy last night, bro. Doom, we call it Doom Master, because I mixed the original Doom video game theme song with Master of Puppets, because the original Doom theme song is based on Master of Puppets, and so I mixed them. Howard Moody's in the chat. Hey, buddy, you're a legend, bro. Blade. I know. I need to make. I know the Blade theme song. I did. You know, if you. I'm not gonna explain. I use the synth sound from Blade, right? I'm gonna actually maybe learn that one, but Megadeth, nah. I don't do any Megadeth. 100K by Labor Day is a good idea. We may have to jack that one. That's a full-blown Steelbook obsessed idea. I like that because the July 4th thing worked like fire, right? The problem is that the rest of the world doesn't know what Labor Day is. I don't know how much of the world really knew about July 4th either, but I kept yelling about it. So maybe if I just yell about it. They're like, Labor Day, what does that mean?
Labor Day, what are you talking about?
July 4th, what is that? It's just a day for everybody else. Everybody has July 4th if you think. Everybody is July 4th. Pantera? How long have I been playing, you know... Let me just put it this way. It's at least 20 years. Rickroll, that'd be fun, right? Bark at the Moon. Hey, man, I like that suggestion. Yeah, let's do that. I like that one. That's a good call. All right, we'll do Bark at the Moon. It's one of my classics. We should have done some of the new ones. I got new ones like Heaven by DJ Sammy, the 90s version, Heaven. System of a Down, Aerials. Duality by Slipknot, and Money by Pink Floyd. Those are all new ones that I added to the set list recently, but we are going to do... oh, Sir Madame thinks that I'm attractive. Your name is very confusing. You're a little of both. You're all the things, huh? All right. Well, I'm glad everything is attracted to me. All the things are into me. That's good to hear. You know. All right. We'll do Bark at the Moon. All right. This one goes out to Ozzy. This goes out to all the dogs out in the chat. I love to do this one. This is a classic. We do this one a lot, you know. We got to do our new ones, but I like to do the ones that this is going to be a good end weekend closer, all right? This one, we're going to send you into the week strong. You're going to dominate this week, all right? Best week of your life. Are we going to get to 100,000 subs by the end of the week? I don't know. We have gotten 7,500 subs before. Who knows? When school gets back in session, they say it's going to slow the momentum, and I really worry about that. But I'm not. We're going to be good. We're going to be good, okay? We're going to be good, all right? We're going to see how it goes. We're doing well right now. You know, 50,000 in 2 hours is good stuff. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, all right? That's nice and tasty. That's some tasty stuff. What's your favorite cereal? I don't know. I'm just thinking of cereal. Tasty, what's good stuff? Speaking of Papa Meat has a cereal tasting video. And then he does this thing because he's Meat Canyon, right? He draws serial killers, and while he eats cereal, he has the serial killers. He draws famous serial killers, and when he's eating famous cereal, he has the famous cereal icons. He has the serial killers kill the cereal icons. It is legendary, genius, and hilarious, and awesome. And then I'll just spoil it. If you don't want to hear spoilers, plug your ears. He picks Cap'n Crunch, which Cap'n Crunch is like the best tasting, right? But it hurts your mouth like crazy if you eat a whole box of it. It hurts. It literally hurts you, dude. It's weird. But yeah, Cap'n Crunch is fantastic. That's what he picks. But yeah, the serial killer bit of a serial killer's killing cereal icons is pure genius. Go watch it. After this, go watch Papa Meat's cereal tasting video. But I ruined it for you, so I don't know. It doesn't matter. He didn't put Fruity Pebbles in the mix, which I would say Fruity Pebbles is the best cereal. So, huge fail. Huge fail. He didn't like it because it's the Flintstones. He's like, oh, the Flintstones shouldn't be the mascot. So he didn't like that stuff. I don't know. The Tim Malcolm is new here with a $5. Well, then you're going to have a good time. We got a cyberpunk version of Bark at the Moon. I'm excited. Live from Des Moines, Iowa. Am I Jeff Hardy? Yes, I'm one of the most famous hardcore, multi-millionaire hardcore wrestlers of all time. Yes, I am Jeff Hardy. You better believe it. I'm one of the most famous people of all time in the whole world. Everyone knows who I am, and I am a hardcore athlete, and you better not mess with me. That's right. I'm the undisputed ladder match champion. That's right. That's right, guy in the chat. Good joke that everyone makes all the time. And I'd love to get Jeff Hardy in here, by the way. The Hardy Boys. The Hardys. You don't think we should get him in here? That's another one of those ones everybody talks about. We need to get him. We need to get Jeff Hardy, Riff Raff. All the stupid jokes that people make, I want to make happen. That's what you don't get. I love that. You don't think it'd be awesome to have Jeff Hardy in here? He's one of the most famous people ever. He's awesome. That's what people don't get, is like they think that's some diss. Yeah, he's awesome. Like, I don't really care about wrestling, but I know that guy's one of the most hardcore people that ever lived. Ever lived, by the way, period. Right? Like, that's a psychotic lifestyle, jumping off ladders, doing backflips. Hey, Dog Toker 420. I just got 80 pounds. Or 80 cents, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, 0.79 pounds from London from a guy named Dog Toker 420. Dog Toker 420. Which is so funny because we're going to do Bark at the Moon. This goes out to all the dogs. There's Dog Toker 420. Dog Toker 420 with a 80 cents, 80 London cents. Thank you for that. What is less than a pound? What do you start calling now? What's an 80 cents? What do you say then? 80 fragments, 80 biscuits, 80 crumpets, 80. All right, thank you, London. That's ridiculous. All right, let's get in there. All right, it's time to bark. You got to Bark in the Moon. I got to go, dude. All right, this one's going to be as quick as possible. All right, we're going to make this happen. Cyberpunk, all right? I am the Cyberpunk King. I am the Cyberpunk King. Don't laugh. You think that's funny? Yeah, all right. I'm the Cyberpunk King, and I'm about to make you a Cyberpunk Smash Fest. Are you ready for this? This song smashes, and it's a good time, all right? Everything's made from scratch. We don't use backing tracks. Drums, synthesizer, guitar, looped, live, then mixed and remixed on the spot. I'm not a DJ. I don't use backing tracks. I'm a live looper. So if you think it sucks, it's because at least it's human and real. And if you like it, it's because I'm a human being. All right? In a world full of fakes and phonies and garbage, backtrack, AI trash. You have me to save your lives. All right? With an AI background. The irony. All right. Whatever. Deal with it. Here we go. From scratch. Starts with a kick. All right? We're going to show you what cyberpunk is all about, dude. This is the sound of cyberpunk. My version of Bark at the Moon. Everybody bark for Ozzy. Bark for my mom, who died. It's almost exactly 6 months ago. On the 12th, it'll be the 6th month of my mom dying, man. That's brutal, right? Bark at the Moon. 6 months later, we almost have 100,000 subs. Isn't that crazy? Ozzy, for my mom, for everyone's moms. I love you all. Hold on. Let's go! Let's keep adding to this. Let's make it a little more cyberpunk, right? Just keep watching. Permítame. Get the moon for Ozzy, for my mom, for your mom, for everybody's moms everywhere. Look at this. Sean Saucedo just gave $50. Everybody bark for Sean Saucedo. Thank you, Sean Saucedo, for the $50 super chat on YouTube. You really topped that show off with an awesome $50. All right, I got to get out of here because it's about 6 o'clock. That's about the right time. We got some subs. We had a good time. We talked to one of my good buddies and Iowa celebrity. Yeah, I know. It doesn't take crazy amounts to be an Iowa celebrity. I know. Okay? But hey, here I am. If you got 100,000 of anything, I would consider you that. All right. That's right, Caitlin Clark. That's right, Frodo Baggins. That's right, Frodo. Frodo's from Iowa. That's right, Frodo. You just call him Frodo. You know he doesn't want that. You know he doesn't want that. Corey Taylor. Okay. Sean Saucedo with a 50 says, fire show as always. Keep up the grind, dude. Like and subscribe, everyone, says Sean Saucedo with a 50. Isn't that awesome to have people fund this dream and say kind things like that? And like, dude, people giving you $50 and saying nice things. Imagine a life like that, right? I am living the freaking dream. We are inspiring the world. Representing Des Moines, Iowa, representing Iowa to the world, representing the United States to the world, representing the United States of America, representing Des Moines, the cream rises to the top. The cream of the crop rises to the top from the field of dreams. We're taking over the world live from the 515. Live from Merle Mall in the middle of Des Moines, Iowa. We are running the game. Live from Future Nightmares Haunted House. We are here, right in the middle of the Midwest, right in the middle of the United States. The best from the Midwest manifests the best. 1 million billion to the moon forever. 100,000 subs. We come. We're coming. We've done it. We knocked down one more 1,000. You better sign up and get in here before it's too late. That room is getting real small. You're not going to be able to say you were here before 100,000. You're going to want to be able to tell. You're going to want to be able to brag. You're going to be telling your grandkids someday. You're going to be like,
I was here before 100,000 when that guy got to 100,000.
Grandpa, stop targeting Grandpa. Nobody cares. Leave us alone. Please, Grandpa, I don't care. Nobody cares, Grandpa.
Shut up, kid. Shut up, kid. I'm going to tell you the story about how I was there before 100,000, okay?
No, Grandpa, please. Shut up, please. Grandpa, no, what? Are you... Grandpa's dying. Oh, God, Grandpa's dying. Grandpa! No!
Well, you're going to die telling people that you got here before 100,000 subs, guys. That's what that means, right? You want to tell your grandkids on your deathbed that you were here. You want to tell your grandkids when you're on your deathbed that you were here before 100,000 subs, guys. You're going to want to be able... You're really going to want to be able to do that. I'm sure that's going to matter, guys. I'm sure it's going to matter somewhere.
I'm tired, Grandpa. I'm tired, Grandpa. I don't want to dig a hole anymore.
You better dig that hole. That's where you're gonna bury me when I die. Yeah, keep digging that hole. That's right, Shia LaBeouf. That's right. Keep digging that hole, Shia LaBeouf. I don't care. Keep digging. Keep digging.
I don't want to, Grandpa. This is weird. Please, I don't want to.
Keep digging, Shia LaBeouf. You gotta keep digging that hole, alright? Keep digging. Keep digging.
We got to get Shia LaBeouf on this show. That's right. Shia LaBeouf. He's a loose cannon these days. That'd be extra fun. Extra fun. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna save this thing. We got 60,000 views. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Love you guys for that. All right. Anybody else have anything else to add? I'm gonna go eat with my family. I thought that was a good version, a good enough version. It was an okay version. It's pretty good. The barking was really good. I thought the howling at the moon parts were pretty exceptional. The rest of it was just okay. I've had better versions of the actual music part of that. But the barking, the howling. Was good. All right, we got to get out of here. Oh God, it's 6 o'clock. Uh-oh, we got a hard out. Don't forget to subscribe, all right? I'm going to read the chat for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I got to get out of here. I'm supposed to eat at 6:30, but it takes me more than 30 minutes to get home, so get to my parents' house. Sir Madame really loves me. I love you too. Thank you, Sir Madame. See you, General Jake. You're the best. Again, thank you so much, Sean Saucedo, for that's amazing to end the weekend with that nice $50 super chat. That's good. You funded the whole show. Thank you for that. That made my time worth it. 2.5 hours. That's good stuff. Thank you, Dog Toker 420. The Tim Malcolm and Mr. Shadow. Not a crazy amount of super chatters, but one really good one. Thanks so much. I love you guys. One heck of a weekend, dude. This was a crazy weekend, guys. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of work. I worked my butt off, bro. And we're going to keep going. We're not going to stop working. August is just going to be grind. So, till we get to 100,000, we're going to be grinding. And I'm going to grind afterwards. It's just going to be a different kind of grind. Oh, we're not going to stop. This is my full-time job. You don't think I'm going to work crazy hard? Oh, TikTok says I can invite Mr. Beast. I'm going to invite Mr. Beast. Every time it says to invite, will Mr. Beast join this stream? Everybody tune in. Mr. Beast. TikTok asked me to invite Mr. Beast. Do you think that means he saw this? When you ask AI, it says that means he watched. I'm not even joking. That is literally a thing. It tells you if it says to invite them a bunch, it means that they are watching. Mr. Beast! Come on, Jimmy! Come on, Jimmy, get over here. Dude, I'm the best. Come on, Jimmy. I'm in Mr. YouTube. They call me Captain YouTube. This is my town now, Mr. Beast. All right, get in here. It's time. It's time that we had a talk. I'm here to take over this town. All right? You had your run. It was great. This is mine now. Or we could collaborate. We could work together. All right? All right, I invited him. He didn't join. Oh, what? As if he would? I'm not going to not spam the invite button, though. He shows up and he's like, you have 30 seconds to swallow your own arm, and I'll give you a Lamborghini. 30 seconds to swallow your own arm, and you'll get a Lamborghini. That's what he does? I can't wait. Hey, I'm in a mall. I'm in a mall. I could do a challenge right now. Okay. All right, let's see. Joanne Bird says, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days.
I'm tired, Grandpa.
Rufus, good night to you, Rufus. Solder Sage says, Sparky is awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you like that. Kev, hey Kev, you're the best. Stone Cold is in the chat. Stone Cold 313 instead of 316. Slash Chip. Yo, bro, yo, slash Chip. Caleb Wilson, what's up? Oh. Never mind. I don't know whether you're just saying I don't know if you're just saying mean stuff or if that means you are, I'm not sure what to make of what you just said. Solder Sage said we could be friends. Someone says be careful with Mr. Beast. He's not what people perceive, in my opinion. Says no one, someone. Whatever, dude. You know what? Ultimately on YouTube, no, who cares? I don't care. You know what? I will work with Mr. Beast. Yeah, I'll work with iShowSpeed, and I'll work with anybody that's huge. That's right. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm just trying to get my way to the top. I'm gonna lick my way to the top.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna lick my way to the top.
I don't have to, dude. I made myself the thing. That's the best part, right? This was all me, all the way. Isn't that awesome? All me, all the way, which is why I'm going to get to 100,000 on my own. Then I'm going to collaborate. So no one can say, they're not going to pull a Kanye on me. They're not going to say, I made that
be famous. I made that be famous.
I made that be famous. No one's saying that about me, dog. I already got 100,000. Now maybe to 1 million, but not, no Kanye's or no Kanye's. All right. You guys know what I'm talking about? Kanye West pulling with Taylor Swift. Anyways. Okay. Rufus, LA, Mr. Beast, says Mr. Beast, Amanda King, Aaliyah, Ronnie Lopez. All right, that's it, guys. Everybody, double tap the screen and subscribe, all right? Rufus says we love you on England. I love England, dude. I want to go tour there. Let's go. Let's set up a world tour. Maybe end of 2027. We're getting pretty close. I don't know if I have enough time or not. I kind of dream of doing it at the end of 2027. Maybe I have to work on 2028 though. By the end of this year, I don't know if we could plan a tour for 2027. I got to get a booking agent that actually books shows and like doesn't ruin my life. And then maybe we'll do a world tour. That'd be epic, right? But it's got to actually make money. Love you, England. My last name is Churchill. So, you know, my real last name is Churchill. So there you go. I am the King of England. I am the friggin' Prime Minister, ruler, master of England. When I go in there, everybody gives me free stuff. I guess, right? I guess. All right. Bark your way out. We got to get out of here. Bye, guys. Happy Sunday. See you tomorrow, probably. All right. I am not going to stream tonight. I am maybe not going to do Monday afternoon. It just depends on how I feel. I plan to be here Monday night. I'm not going to lie. There's a chance I might even take Monday off. I have had a crazy weekend, and although I don't want to take time off, I kind of need recovery time so that I can come in and punch it hard. We're going to see how I feel. So, you know, look around. I will do a nightclub meeting tomorrow either way. So if you're a member, join the members club. Night after night, we gather united as one. Are united? Join the nightclub. It's only $3 a month for now. You're going to want to do that because, like, twice a week, Monday and Friday, I do members-only streams, and it's my diary and my journal of this entire thing. I didn't know what it was until now, and I've done hundreds of them very consistently this whole time for 2 years. And so if you want to see a YouTuber's journey from the bottom to the top, I have documented my emotions twice a week, completely consistently this whole time, not knowing what I was doing, and now that crap is epic, dude. And we're almost in the final stretch, so if you join the members only section, you will get to see the final run of like it, right? This little project that's gonna look really cool. All right, now I'm gonna bark my way out. Bark for Ozzy, bark for my mom who died almost exactly 6 months ago. See you next time. Keep your eyes out. Hit the bell. Go follow me on Instagram, all right? Follow me on Instagram. Join the Discord. It's super awesome.
next time. Game over. See you next time.